You're watching TVC Breakfast. The sale of flowers, also known as floristry, is fast becoming a means of earning for entrepreneurs around the world, and Nigerians are not left out, including the roadside florist. Some have complained that challenges encountered in the business restrict them from fully actualizing its potential. We have details in this feature report.
Many areas in Nigeria are blessed with lush gardens and plants, refreshing the atmosphere with the right quality of oxygen needed. This colorful bloom that adorns the roadside unfolds a breathtaking view. At first, one might think this vibrant display is for visual delight only, but having a closer look, it turns out to be a strategic location for roadside flower sellers that quietly call attention to their wares. TVC News decided to visit some florists in Lagos State to know more about the business, and in the process we met Patricia Patrick, a florist who told us about the challenges and opportunities she has faced in the course of doing the business.
Most of these imported plants, they don't grow here, as in they don't produce seeds here. We don't know why. It's few of them that used to see it. Others, they don't produce it. So it's a plant, Horticulture. It comes from Ghana. Do you understand? So before we're buying the seedlings for 1,500. Do you understand? And maybe you will get, if you buy like 100, when you plant with our own soil here, because it doesn't come with soil, it's always they uproot and bring for us. So when you plant, after planting, you might be getting like 50 out of the 100 you bought. So you are not allowed to dig borehole. So we mostly buy water from the Aboki people. That one too is money.
A narration reveals that even charting a pathway for earning in these hard times can be hard. This time from middlemen within the business chain.
There are some gardens that don't have a garden space where they display their stuff. They only do it, maybe they've worked for us before and they have an idea of it. So the customers, they know from your garden, they'll collect their numbers and all that. So anytime they want to, say those customers want to buy something, they just call the person that have worked for you before. Oh, I need something like this. Oh, I don't work there again, no, but I can get it. But I can get it for you. So some of them will come and buy from you, as in those people, they will come and buy from you to plant for the customer. Why some will come at night to steal it? One time I had this Horticulture like 20 pieces because I used to hide it in a compound. So on that very day I brought like 20 out. I hid it somewhere. So a customer called me that she wanted 20 Horticulture. I said I have. She said okay, that she will come the next morning. So the guy working for the woman, he overheard the woman discussing with me. So the woman just gave him number that tomorrow you are going to so place to get me plant this particular plant. This is the woman's number. But when they closed, as in when she closed, the guy came that evening around 6. He was like, my boss asked me to come and check the height of the Horticulture. I was like, she didn't tell me that. I said, madam, show me now. That is, I'm the one coming for it. So I took him to where I hid those stuff. When he saw, he said, okay, it's good, it's good, it's good. He was not snapping as if I never knew it was 3310 he was holding. So my mind just, I was like, since it was the woman that sent you to come and check. The next morning I came, they uprooted the whole 20. I just saw empty bags. I was so devastated.
This ordeal could have been a cue for many to withdraw from this venture, but Madam Paz believes she has a reason to stay in the business.
I wouldn't want stealing of my flowers to pull me down, because if I do that, how will I pay bills?
Olani Olushola, another lover of nature and a florist with experience spanning years, says one thing has kept him going in plant sales.
Not that because I'm looking for money or something like that, but special interest that I have the work make me to run the business. The problem we are having in this business is that we don't have a permanent site to run our business. So, for instance, like this garden, the owner of this place, this is not the first place she started the business. Development come from time to time. If there is development from government, they will ask you to leave if they have anything to do there.
In 2008, Nigeria embarked on a tree planting campaign to address issues of deforestation and climate change. This campaign gathered momentum at the time, and now many have embraced growing plants and trees around their homes. But one question that comes to mind is if this is the end of the road for flower sellers.
It promotes our work because that makes a lot of people to know more about the work. So it doesn't affect our business.
Then, few people know about it. Do you understand? But now, most people, even in their houses, they do this business, especially the housewives that have space in their houses. So they will just come, ask you some questions, buy some stuff that they can renurse.
The market for fresh cut flowers in the country is estimated to be worth millions of dollars annually. In 2018, a certain plant, hibiscus, recorded a revenue worth $35 million in exporting over 1,000 containers of hibiscus to Mexico, its largest hibiscus trade partner. 5 years on, the industry is still fast gaining momentum with about $48 billion estimated to be raked in. This is a pointer to the process that can be generated from flowering plants if properly harnessed.
Government should give us a soft loan, acquire the land for us, while we pay instrumentally, and acquire that place. We will leave a roadside. The roadside business, a roadside bag has limited our business in so many ways. We cannot display so many plants here. We employ people too. We pay salaries. So if we have good place, it will give us enough opportunity to employ more youths.
The way people see flowering things and gardening things those days, they see it as a dirty job. This one is a gardener. What can he do? What can he offer? But these days, so many people now are going into decorations, who do use plants for decorations. The way we see gardening going these days, we see it going a long way if we can put more into it.
Although florists in Nigeria are thriving beyond the odds that they face daily, like other businesses, they want government interventions on the challenges encountered so that the industry, which is seen as an untapped gold mine capable of tempering the harsh economic climate in the country, can reach its full potential.
Well, floristry, you see it everywhere. There are many people who take this as a form of a source of livelihood. And there are a lot of questions around it. Do we Nigerians appreciate the kind of work they do and the kind of the way they put in what they put into their craft to ensure that these flowers come out beautifully as they are? We have a lot of this in our town here, and you see it in several other houses, several other compounds. But many people do not understand that this is a source of livelihood, and we should take it quite serious.
I think beyond just seeing it as, just an individual thing, it's something that can be a form of export, a form of, generating revenue on a large scale. So horticulture is a big business, of course, in Nigeria, and it's a great one that we've seen this persist against all odds, despite some of the situations that we are seeing economically, getting these seeds and all of that. They still, try to earn a living and all of that. And it's also perhaps, according to evidence, a way to also address the food insecurity that we are facing. And so just beyond seeing it as, just for the beauty purpose, which is very important, of course, but it can also be used, as a way of, generating revenue. It can also be used as a way of addressing the food security, insecurity situation that we are seeing. And, the First Lady has also reiterated most times talking about subsistence, farming, where people can also plant, in your compound. We've seen complaints about that, saying that, possibly this is not possible in urban centers and all of that. But if you, are interested, you have a love for flowers, fresh food, fresh leaves. Apart from the health benefits, it also provides environmental, benefits.
It beautifies your compound.
It beautifies your compound,
and it gives many, especially young ladies, the ambience to take a lot of pictures.
I wonder what you're talking about, anyways.
Well,